Hello, friends. My name is Aslam Sheikh, your host for this evening. I'm a founder and CEO of Aleph, a platform to promote the global perspective of education and career. This is our 67th career talk and broadcasted live on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Every Friday, we aim to bring in the valuable speakers to discuss the topic that is important for you and for your career. Those who are joining us first time, let me quickly tell you about Alif. Alif is the first alphabet in Arabic and Urdu language, which signifies the beginning of education, and that's the reason why we chose this name. Alif was named among the top 10 most recommended overseas education consultants by a very reputed education magazine called Inside Success. We have counseled in this last 13 years over 23,000 students, and we offer the students of 200 plus universities across 14 countries. So let's move on to our today's topic. And today's topic is very interesting, very sought after for many of our students who wants to get into the top ranking of Canadian universities. So the topic is how to apply to top Canadian universities, and we are going to discuss this exciting subjects. For that, we have our expert speaker from one of the such top ranked Canadian university, and let me do the honor of introducing him. Let's have him in the room. Hi, let's welcome Abhimanyu Sharma. Hi, Abhimanyu.
Hello, hi everyone.
Thank you, Abhimanyu, for your time. And let me quickly introduce to you to our audience. So, Abhimanyu Sharma is the in-country representative for University of Guelph. Abhimanyu carries professional exposure with 7+ years of experience in the areas like marketing, client servicing, coordination and operation, international education, and immigration. Um, he holds a bachelor's degree in engineering from computer science and MBA in marketing and finance. Abhimanyu has a knack for providing high quality customer service and career counseling. He has worked in various domains like hospitality, banking, and international education. He loves to travel and explore, tracking, and also playing outdoor sports. Thank you, Abhimanyu, for joining us in the show. And friends,
Thank
if you
you.
have any question, meantime, as we progress with this topic, you can write into your comment box. And if you have a time, we surely try to address those questions which you would be having. So we begin our today's topic and we dwell into the Canadian application process, and especially when you are eyeing for a top ranking universities. We know that Canada has been among the top choices for the students, for especially for last 5 to 6 years. In fact, it has attracted a lot of students from across the world and specifically from India. We have different choices of the universities and schools available for students, so you can choose the colleges or the universities. We did a lot of program for the schools, colleges, and foundation programs, and today we are going to talk and focus on to top ranking universities. So we have Abhimanyu representing University of Guelph, and let's try to first understand, because not many students would be or parents would be aware of this particular beautiful city, which is still in the part of in the state of Ontario. So let's learn from Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu, we would like to have an introduction of this beautiful city, and if you can add more information about the living standards, lifestyle of students in this city.
Sure. So we are located in the city of Guelph. So when I talk about the location of the city, we are just 1 hour drive from Toronto and just 45 minutes away from Toronto International Airport. So location wise, we are not far from the Toronto, Greater Toronto area as well. About the city of Guelph, so definitely it is ranked one of the top 10 best cities among the new Canadians. So those people who are migrating to Canada. So among them, it's one of the top 10 best living cities. It is definitely a very good option if, for those students also who love to go for treks, who love to do adventure activities like canoeing, hiking, or even who love greenery parks. So we have lush green forests around surrounding the city. Also, we have arboretum also of the university. Main campus is just 30 minutes walk from main downtown, whereas if you take the bus, so it's just 5 minutes commute to the downtown. City of Guelph is definitely one of the best in terms of the food. Also, if you are means love to eat, so definitely it is one place for you to come and visit. Definitely, it is not a big city though, but it is a university town, so mainly dependent on the university as well. So the population is roughly around 133,000 people only of the city. So definitely, you would once you visit the city, you would love to stay over there. The people are very welcoming, and definitely they are very supportive to the new Canadians or even the international students as well. Because being a university town, so definitely you have more support from the local people as well, being a university student.
Right, absolutely. And it sounds very interesting the way you explain, Abhimanyu. Thank you very much for that insight on this beautiful city of Guelph. Friends, I've also got some additional information when I was just browsing about this particular city, because even I didn't have much of information. And I found out that this city is being rated among the 10 best places to live in Canada. So I'm sure that when you want to choose your destination, you also want to look at the city in that particular country where you want to live. And what could be the better option than choosing this particular city, which has also been ranked among the top 10 best city to live in, just 1 hour from Toronto? So let's move on to our next question. So, Abhimanyu, let's quickly jump on to our today's main important topic. Uh, we all are aware that the University of Guelph has got a huge reputation among the Canadian universities, and especially
Hmm.
students and parents who are seeking the top ranking universities and not necessarily going to the colleges but looking at the university space to
Hmm.
study. We would like to learn more about this university. Why should they look at this university?
So, in terms of about the university, I would say the university was established in 1964, although the reputation of the university is and excellence dated back more than 150 years ago, because the founding colleges of the university are more than 150 years old. So one of them being Ontario Veterinary College, which is the first veterinary college among the entire North America region. So it is one of the oldest and one of the best as well, top ranked in Canada also, and globally in top five as well. Similarly, Ontario Agriculture College also, and we have McDonald Institute also. So these three colleges are more than 150 years ago. So this was about the university. We are a public research comprehensive university. So we have multiple programs within each program. You will find plenty of majors option available for you. So any course you want to study, so you will find definitely maximum options available for you within the university in terms of undergraduate level, postgraduate level, or doctoral level as well. So we definitely, in terms of rankings, when I talk about, so Ontario Veterinary College is again ranked one in Canada and globally in top five. Similarly, Ontario Veterinary Agriculture College also in top two in Canada and globally in top 10. Uh, when I talk about university in terms of comprehensive university, so we are again ranked in top four universities in Canada in comprehensive universities also. When I talk about the student satisfaction, so student satisfaction rankings are given by the students itself. So from that is done through with the various universities of Canada. So we have been ranked one for student satisfaction as well from McLean's rankings. So this is about the University of Guelph. So definitely you would love to be part of this university with the course options you want. So we have maximum course options available for you as well.
Wow. So, friends, that's how the Abhimanyu has to say that why should you seriously consider this university, which ranks very tall among the other universities in terms of their specific programs and their ranking. Just to add to what Abhimanyu said, I have got some very interesting information I'm glad to share here. That the student faculty ratio here at the university, many times parents gets confused about the university sizes, and we always explain that look at the university which suits your size, because here in India we do not have the habit of studying in a university maybe which has got around 400 to 500 students in one class hall, I would say, not classroom. It's no longer a room for those many students. Wherein if you're looking for a university which has got more personalized approach, this would be the right way to look at this university, because here the student faculty ratio is just 15 to 1. So here you do not get lost into the crowd, a big crowd of the universities, which usually happens in the big universities. And many students, they come out are not looking out for going to this university, but here it's a good point that to look at that whether that size of the university is a good match for you. And most of the students would find a smaller university with a good connects with the faculty would help you to progress through your education. So thank you, Abhimanyu, for that point of notes. Let's move on to that topic. I would like to explore more with you about the popular programs which you think would be very important for Indian students to know. Of course, you have got a range of huge program, but if you would like to highlight few popular programs for students' point of view.
So, as I mentioned, so there are, as we being a comprehensive university, so every degree brings you plenty of majors options. So, for example, Bachelor of Arts has 20 plus majors option, whereas if I talk about some of the popular ones, so definitely economics being one of the favorite, and psychology being one of the top favorite for all those who love to, who dream of becoming a psychologist and they want to pursue that dream. So psychology being the top program in terms of Bachelor of Science, I would say biomedical science is top in demand program and also neurosciences. So then in business, if anybody wants to go for business, so we have BCom degree which has integrated business majors. So we have options into it. So accounting for accounting professionals. So for business people, we have marketing, we have management, economic finance. Then we have some industry specific specializations. Also, one of the top in demand, I would say, is real estate and housing, and hospitality and tourism. Also, food and agriculture, so these are specialization, whereas Bachelor of Computing, computer science major. So one of the always in top demand courses. So Bachelor of Computing, computer science is one. Then we do have engineering programs, different specializations. So again, computer engineering being the top, and also biomedical engineering as well. Those students who want to go for either architecture, so we have Bachelor of Landscape Architecture also. So that is also one of the top in demand, and the one program I would say that fills the fastest.
Okay. Great. So you have got quite a good big spectrum of the different areas, the different fields to offer to the
Hmm.
students. And I'm sure, friends, you would also appreciate the fact that you have got a lot of varieties of the courses available within each domain. Of course, we do not have time to go into the details. For more information, you can go to the university website and check out by yourself that what kind of options are available. And of course, you can connect with us again in order to get free services and free counseling on how to get into the admission process. So thank you, Bimani, for that point. And in fact, I would like to connect because you have got such a wide varieties of programs offered across the university campuses. That's the reason why probably you have got very famous personalities who are coming out of the universities and becoming your alumni. So, friends, I just wanted to add to the list of famous alumni which you would really appreciate, who came and who studied from the University of Guelph, like Alan Armitage, who is a renowned author, the Robert Bonder, who is Canada's first female astronaut. She studied from the university. We've got Laura Bertram, she's the actress. Mark Boris is a journalist and lawyer. We also have Elizabeth Yeg, the film producer. So these are just few names out of many popular personalities who have studied from University of Guelph, and really that is a point of testimonial that why should you look at this particular university.
Also, I would like to add, so this time, so it is time of Tokyo Olympics. So many of our alumni are representing Team Canada as well in Olympics also.
Wow.
So whether you
Congratulations.
talk about swimming, cycling, so many of alumni are there representing Team Canada as well.
Superb. So,
So
friends,
that
if
is,
you're a sports enthusiast and if you are also having an interest in sports while studying and taking a professional career, this is a university you surely want to consider in your bucket. Thank you, Abhimanyu, for this piece of information. Abhimanyu, we also would like to learn from you because a lot of time when you talk about Canada education, parents and students wants to know, and they have heard about co-op programs. So, does
yes.
university offer co-op programs across these streams?
So when we talk about the co-op program, so University of Guelph being the third largest co-op university in Ontario region, so we have more than 4,000 co-op students already, and in total we have 80 plus majors option in 12 degree programs, and out of which we have co-op available with more than 41 programs, 41 majors now. So definitely within each degree, you will find co-op options. So with all majors, you won't find co-op in all degrees, but yeah, with major degrees, so definitely you will find all the co-op options, and definitely it is very good experience. You can learn practically also, you can earn also, because these are going to be the paid co-ops as well. So you have the experience of working in the companies in which you will be looking for your full-time jobs once you complete your graduation. So you can work with those companies in advance. You'll get to know about the companies, the work environment, and work what you are going to perform once you graduate. So definitely it is a very good option. So we have big names associated with our university, from Amazon to Marriott Hotels to Royal Bank. So there are plenty of good companies which are associated with us for co-op programs as well.
Absolutely. That's very exciting information. Friends, those who are not knowing what is Co-op, Co-op is a kind of an internship based programs wherein you get an opportunity as a part of your course to go to the industry, apply your learned theoretical knowledge on campus, or theoretical plus practical knowledge from campus to apply to the industry, and get yourself a chance to exposed into the industry in a practical environment. And also many a time this co-op program comes, as Abhimanyu said, that it's a paid also, so you get stipend paid. It may not be the very high salary, but again, at least it's sufficient enough to cover your living expenses. So that would add an added attributes to your overall profile, that when you graduate with these co-op programs being a part of your course, you're not just a fresh graduate, you're an kind of an experienced graduate by having at least those many months, weeks, years of experience added to your profile. So let's move on to this point and let's concentrate more on to the admission part now. Now, once we understood the city, we understood the university, we are getting into, if you are really getting excited to join this university, what's the process? So, Abhimanyu, please help us to understand that if we would like to apply, what's the admission criteria for bachelor's and master's in a generic way, because we know that there are different
Hmm.
programs maybe having a different formalities, but in general, what are the requirements required?
So when we talk about the generic requirements, so minimum a student should have minimum 75%, but normally we take minimum 80%, depending on the cutoff. So for maximum majors, cutoff falls between 83 to 90%. So minimum a student should have 80% in their 12th. We do have programs on our different campus, or where we, in case students have 75 and above, so definitely they have those options also available. So the main admission requirement would be, if you have completed 12th, then we would require your final mark sheets with minimum 80%, but you'll have to meet the specific program criteria or the cutoffs. Whereas in case if you are applying for next year intake, so for example, we work on the early admission. So for fall 22, those students who are in class 12th now, they will be applying with the predicted scorecard or the anticipated scorecard they get from the school. So you'll have to meet the cutoff with the predicted scorecards, and along with that, you'll have to submit your 10th mark sheet as well, final mark sheet. So to apply for our university, there are three different ways. So either from the university directly, or from the Ontario application portal also, if you want to apply to multiple universities, and Common App as well, where if you want to apply to US colleges as well, along with our university. When we talk about English proficiency, uh, IELTS 6.5 overall is required, not less than 6. Uh, TOEFL, IBT, so 89, not less than 21 in each category, and PTE 60, not less than 60 in each category. So this
Right.
is about the requirements. So we do not have any other requirements. So our admission process is totally on the basis of 12th marks, and also the scholarships as well. So we do offer scholarships. So if you have 85% or higher in your 12, so you'll be automatically you will be getting the scholarships as well. So you do not have to apply for them also.
Right. So, Abhimanyu, can I say in this way safely that around 80% and above is usually a requirement, but in certain cases it can be considered up till 75% and above, and IELTS
Yes.
is mandatory for you to judge in line with TOEFL or the equivalent marks of 6.5.
Hmm. For CBSE and ICSE, if their English scores are good, so then IELTS can be waived off as well.
Okay, fantastic.
English
So, friends,
proficiency.
if you come from any of these two boards background, then there's a possibility of having the waiving of your IELTS exam. But the good point is that many of students did, after getting out of their 12th or final year exam, they don't want to get and sit into another exam. So if you really want to avoid the SAT and other sorts of exams, so and still you want to make it to the good ranking university, I think this is where in the sweet spot University of Guelph is really a good offer for you to have a look at it and look at the programs which are definitely high ranked. Thank you very much, Abhimanyu. We also like to understand from you that how is the scholarship works out. If the student has got 85%, it automatically comes, or needs to do something else.
No. So once the student applies and they have 85% or higher while making the application, either in predicted scorecards or in their final mark sheet, so they will get the scholarships automatically. So it starts from $5,500 to maximum $8,500 for the first year, depending on the marks bracket. So starting with 85, minimum is $5,500 for the first year. So as the marks increases, so definitely the amount of scholarship also increases. We do have other one presidential scholarship as well. That is for one international school student, which has to be applied. So and for that, you will have to submit your entire profile. So curricular also, extracurricular. You need to display your leadership skills also. So that goes to only one student, and that would be around $42,000.
Wow.
So
So
only for
friends,
that you will have to make the application, not for the entrance scholarship.
okay, so here comes the great news from Abhimanyu that if you have a 85% and above, then according to your percentage, you fit into the respective slab of the scholarship automatically, and you do not have to take any special test or go through any process in order to qualify yourself for this scholarship. And that's a great news. Thank you, Abhimanyu. Quickly, we would like to also understand about the fees for the bachelor's and master, just on a higher and lower side.
So fees for the bachelors, if you talk about, so starts from 28,000 onwards. So for example, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, around $28,000 per year, and maximum being for Bachelor of Engineering. So that goes up till $40,000 per year. So rest all programs so fit within this bracket itself. So majorly it's between 28,000 to 32,000, 33,000. So Arts and Science 28,300, Bachelor of Computing 32,300, Bachelor of Commerce 33,000. So engineering only is 40,300.
Okay, so friends, it's approximately between 15 to 25 lakhs. Just as a fat figure of a bracket, wherein you can expect that's as your tuition fees. And this fees, what you announce is before scholarship, right?
Yes, before scholarship.
Or before. Okay, great.
Whereas I
So you
would
have a
say 80, more than 80% of our students get scholarships as well. So more than 80%, I would say.
super news. So that's how you save even onto this very reasonable fee. When I say reasonable, why? Because if you check onto the fees of equally good rank University of Canada, you would find that there is a huge difference between that fees and the fees which Abhimanyu just mentioned for the University of Guelph. Thank you, Abhimanyu. And here comes to the very important question, which most of the students and parents would want to ask. In fact, they would ask this first question before start counseling is about the career prospects when they're investing their time and money. So, how the university helps students to get placed or find a suitable career, and also touch upon a few points on PR, please.
So I would say when we talk about the career point of view or the full-time placement, so that is how co-ops help the students. So our co-op starts from second year by the ending of second year only. So their first work terms normally start from ending of second year. So they have the full time to make their networking, get to know the companies also. So those students who are means who are working in the co-ops are definitely they will get their full-time placement offers easily, because if you are working well within the companies during your last co-op, so definitely you can get the full-time offers in advance as well. Whereas those students who opt for regular programs, so definitely the companies visit the university or campus also. On our university website also, all the openings are listed. So with all the companies which are associated with us, so they list their openings on our university portals as well. So definitely university is helping students in terms of full-time placement. Also, the location of the university fits between the startup triangle. So that is IT startup triangle we say in Ontario. So definitely students have huge advantage of that as well in terms of the full-time jobs. So there are a lot of options for you. University is also going to help you a lot. You'll also have to be proactive, make your networking, take help of your seniors who would be alumni by the time you are graduating. So they would be already sitting in good companies. Take their helps also. University is always there to help you and guide you. And from PR point of view, so definitely all the as our university has mainly bachelor's degree, all the degrees mainly, so whether bachelor's level or master's level, so that eventually definitely makes you eligible for your PR also in terms of duration, in terms of education class also, because you get PR nowadays it's more of point based, so you get maximum points if you have done a degree. So for diplomas you won't get maximum points, for degrees you will get maximum points. So if PR is now very competitive in terms of points. So if you want to gain more points, you'll have to go with the degrees, whether at bachelor's level or master's level as well. So more points you have for your degree, then if you have at least 1 year of work experience, you'll have points of work experience also. That eventually helps you out in terms of your PR as well. Because once you graduate from our university, you'll be eligible for your PGWP, post graduation work permit of 3 years as well, because all our degree programs are 4 years honors degrees, masters also 2 year degrees. So eventually you'll get 3 years PGWP also, and eventually your way for PR is definitely easy.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you very much for such a detailed information, friends. What very important point Abhimanyu mentioned here is that be careful when you're choosing your institute's option, because the degree gives you higher points as compared to the diplomas, and the colleges which most of the students would ask for initially because of the price or other factors would only end up by giving you diplomas even at the postgraduate level. So I think it's a very important point for you to pick up as compared to when you ask, should I choose college or university based on your priorities of going to Canada? So thank you, Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu, we come down to the last part of rapid fire question, whereby we ask you a question and you are expected to give answer in less than 10 words. So there are very simple three questions. So are you ready for that?
Yes.
Okay. The first question is how many intakes do we have?
So normally we have only one intake, that is the fall intake. But this time, as we had the situation due to the CBSE exams, so for limited programs, we are going to give a January intake as well. So those students, first of all, congratulations to all the students who got their result today. So if you want to apply, you have plenty of programs available for Jan intake also. Else, fall intake is there for you for 2022.
Absolutely. So, friends, that's a good news coming in from the university. Usually, universities are not open for the Jan intake, but here is a good news. But most of the programs are at University of Guelph as available at Jan intake. Okay. And next question is IELTS requirement. Though you already answered, but just in short for bachelors and masters.
So 6.5 overall, not less than 6 would be required in IELTS.
Okay. Thank you. And the last question: one interesting thing about the university which we may not be aware of.
So as you go through the university website, you will always read "Improve Life" as the tagline. So that tagline is basically displays the university. That is how we help the community through research, knowledge, and experiential learning. So we are trying to help the community in terms of improving soil, improving food. So that is
Okay.
improve life eventually.
Improved life is the theme of the university and its existence. Thank you very much, Abhimanyu, for a wonderful conversation we had today. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And thank you, friends, for joining us today on this live show of how to apply to top Canadian universities. If you have any other question, feel free to contact us on our helpline number. That's 9987099890, or visit our website www.alif.in, and our experienced counselor will be happy to assist you instantly. My name is Aslam Sheikh, founder and CEO of Alif, signing off with a promise to come back again on next Friday sharp at 5 p.m. with another interesting topic and with some amazingly talented speaker, enlightening you on the subject that matters to you the most. Until then, stay safe and stay excited.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.